What's driving sales at AutoNation? The company releases its latest data first right here on CNBC. The CEO, Mike Jackson, joins us with the results.
Welcome back. AutoNation announcing June sales a moment ago, beating the industry by a wide margin. Joining us this morning, first on CNBC, our friend Mike Jackson, the chairman and CEO of AutoNation. Mike, good morning. How you doing?
Carl, good morning. How are you? I'm just fine. Thank you.
Good. Anxious to hear the number, which last month was up 22, right? Was it as good in July?
That is correct. June? And for June, we retailed just over 16,000 units, which would be a increase of 13%. And the strong points within that, again, the strong recovery of the domestic business. Our GM and Ford business are both up about 30%. We had an excellent luxury month, up 25%. Geographic, still recovery in California. It was our best month, state, up 20%, and Florida was up 15%. So, and Becky, for you, once again, pickup truck sales were up 40%.
Wow.
Now, of course, the big discussion within the industry, of course, is, you pointed it out right up front, Carl, is the sequential from May.
Yeah.
First, in our little world, I will tell you, the industry had a sensational Memorial Day weekend off the charts, which gave very strong boost to May sales. That optimism was carried by everyone into June, and it wasn't sustained. We went back to a more normal recovery. I think, in principle, in a recovery period, it's going to be sawtooth, and you got to be stay focused on the trend line and not get overly freaked out on sequential numbers. And so, if I look at the first half of the year for the industry, we went from a selling rate, annual selling rate of just over 9.5 million. Now, for the first half, we're over 11.1 million, with lower incentives and higher margins at both the manufacturer and the retail level.
So what's the number, though,
so
Mike?
In principle,
what's the number? The sequential drop. Have you given it to us yet?
For us, the sequential drop was, rather than a plus 22% in May, where we sold over 19,000, we sold over 16,000.
So we did need to divide 3,000 by 9.
Sequential increase of 13.
All right, 3,000 divided by 19.
You do have the
I know, but yeah, but
that's correct.
Sequentially, it's down. I'm trying to figure out, because we got the numbers in all the papers today for the overall industry. You didn't work out the actual number May to June?
Well, it's 19,000 to 16,000. What is that? Sequentially down 15%?
15. All right. 3 divided by 19. All right.
Mike, the 11.1 annual rate, right, for June would be the slowest since February.
That is correct.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think that is right, Carl. 11.1. Well, if you take the whole first half of the year, the whole first half of the year is 11.1. So June is right on the first half of the year average. And that compares to prior year average of 9.6.
And Mike, I think...
So the industry for the first half of the year is up 17%.
Yeah. Mike, you mentioned very big Memorial Day sales. So if we took the May, June, added them up and divided by 2, you're talking about something 11.3, 11.4, which doesn't indicate that the thing is swooning, which suggests that you're still getting some improvement.
Yeah, you know, my forecast going into the year was 11.5 for the full year, with a stronger second half compared to the first half. So, in principle, I'm standing by the 11.5 for the year. And now, mind you, that's still a depression level sales performance. It's purely driven by the improvement of credit availability, and the genuine auto recovery with real legs is in 2011, 2012, with employment and housing fully stabilized in recovery.
Hey, Mike.
But I think you have to keep in mind that the progress that has been made.
Mike, we're dealing with this number today, and the notion that something happened in May with a lot of numbers. So my question is, historically, is there any sequential pattern between May and June that you would normally see where June would drop off from May? Or is this an illustration of what we've seen across the board with June just being weaker than May? Would you normally sell fewer cars in June?
So, Joe, that's a very good question. So think of it this way, Joe. This 11 million one is a highly statistically adjusted number. The industry actually sold 1 million units, just under 1 million units in June. If you multiply that by 12 for 12 months, you get a selling rate of 12 million. So the seasonal adjustment impact on June is significant. So all that's fine, good point of comparison. But if you're just doing back of the envelope sometime, you got to keep in mind some statisticians have applied a lot of adjustments to the June number.
So I don't know. I still don't understand. Then normally in a normal year, you wouldn't normally see June be less than May, right?
May and June are usually on a seasonal basis about equal.
About equal. Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right, Mike. We'll see.
They're both very good selling months.
Look forward to seeing you when we get this month's numbers. We'll see you later.
All right. Thank you very much. Good seeing you guys this morning.
Good seeing you, Mike. All right.